Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today I'm going to be discussing how I shop. I've done this before, but I'm going to break it down and show you how I do it across the week. So we're Tuesday evening now, and of a Tuesday I go to two food initiatives because we travel to the town of Wigan. I go with my friend Carol. Hi Carol, if you're watching. Um, so we head towards the first one, which is called Fairclent. And as I've explained before, you pay a £5 membership once a year, and basically your bread's always free. You get five lots of vegetables for £1, and they use a sticker system within the shop. So some things are 25 pence, some things are 50 pence, or a pound. And if they have several pound stickers on, obviously it's the stickers pounds for the item. But everything's heavily discounted. A lot of things are still in date, and some of them may be just up to the best before date. The second shop I go to is called the Community Grocers. Um, I go to two different community grocers because I do two shops. I do go to the one in Wigan on a Tuesday, and I go to the one in Kirby on a Friday. And they're dotted all over the country. I looked for a new friend. Hi, Karen. I looked for a new friend to see if there was one in our area. And unfortunately, within the whole of Scotland, there only seems to be one in Glasgow. I don't know of any more there, but they are throughout the UK. And again, they do a £5 yearly membership, and they run it slightly different. You pay £4 for a shop. Within that, you get 7 tins packets, 7 within that range from the shelving system. You get 5 lots of vegetables. You get one frozen item and a free item. And there are also things that you can pay extra for, which are also heavily discounted within the store itself. So I went to both of them as I normally would every Tuesday. And in Fairclent today, I got a loaf. And basically, we've been struggling with bread recently. And when I got to the counter, because they had an abundance today, they said we were very welcome to take two. So I took 2 loaves, brand name loaves. And today we're on the 1st of November, and one loaf is dated the 6th of November, and the other loaf is dated the 5th of November. So, totally fresh bread, free of charge. And we're so made up to have it because there has been a shortage. So, 2 loaves from Fairclent. And the vegetables I got there was a huge big pack of celery. Now you can see there's a few marks on, but when I come to make a pan of scouse, a pan of stew, there's ample there for me to use and just cut away, as you normally would with a shop one. They're not always perfect. Cut away what we don't need. A small bag of mange too, which will be really nice. Some nice chunky spring onions that look really good. So that was 3 from there. I got a nice fresh lettuce, which looks absolutely delicious, and I'm going to use that some of that for our evening meal tonight. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the mushrooms for Mr. Wallflowers. So that was 5 items of vegetables. Now also at Fairclent, there were some free extras. So I got some nice cress that we shall do some eggy cress sandwiches with. And I think there's 3 small bundles. You actually need to smell this to appreciate it. It smells absolutely gorgeous. My mouth's watering. 3 small bundles of mint, also free, beautifully fresh. I'm going to use that within the next couple of days to make some homemade mint sauce, which I will put in mint sauce or small jars, recycled jars, and I will make my own. I'll can it and I'll put enough away to last us the year. It's only myself that eats it, so there's an abundance there to put it away to last a year. And that's all I got a Fair Clem today. There was nothing else that I particularly needed. I'm trying to still cut back even though I shop at these places. So I say the bread was free, and for those 7 items of vegetables, it cost me £1. Excuse me. So then Carol and I went along to the Edge, and we had lunch in Fair Clement. We do it every week. We take turn about treating each other to lunch while we're out to make a day of it. So we had lovely ham and cheese toasted sandwiches with a lovely salad on the side. I got a latte and Cadel had the tea. Absolutely beautiful. Really enjoy it. And we look forward to that every Tuesday. So, ladies at brunch, we don't have a breakfast. Well, I don't have a breakfast before I go. Save myself the cheese toasty. Then we leave there and we go off to the Edge. So at the Edge, I got some beautiful carrots. I got some small onions. I think today the ration was 6, so we got 6. Got a nice big fresh pepper, some plums, and a lovely bag of grapes. Now they look absolutely gorgeous, Giuliano grapes. But yeah, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was the 5 vegetables for £1. In the Edge. And the freezer item today was a bag of frozen carrots. They'll just go in the freezer for when we need them to add to a soup or a stew. So the 7 items from the shelf today were brand name lasagna sauce, brand name bolognese sauce. These are just 2 small tins. They'll either go to our sons as a food parcel or we'll keep some. So they're just brand named bolognese spaghetti. So if we need them or our boys need them, they'll either be in the package for them or they'll go in the pantry for when needed. I haven't decided what I'm putting in their parcels yet. And these are 2 small tins of spaghetti with sausage. A tin of kidney beans. Me and Mr. Wallflowers both like the kidney beans. Sometimes I don't put meat in the soups or stews, and we'll just have vegetables, so we'll get the protein from the kidney beans. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those small tins were classed as 1 item. So that was 5. I got some little bit of it says cabanossi. So basically it's like chorizo smoked sausage, and it says with added cheese and onion. So I can take the skin off those, chop them up, use them for oil factor for doing a soup or a stews. Sometimes I slice them and put them in an omelette. But yeah, it's just a nice little bit of meat should we need it. One of the extra things as the 7 was a box of After 8. Now, as I say, each time there's plenty to choose from. There was loads of different treats. I just had my eye on these because they were orange flavour, and I thought they'll do us for the weekends if we, curl up, keep the heat in the living room. We'll have a little snack with a brew. So they're for a treat for the weekend. And this one is the free item. I'm just going to open it and show you. So I got 2. I've got 4 of these. This is the 4th one. I got 2 of them to put away for stocking fillers for my boys for Christmas. And my husband's already had one. So basically it's just a shaving cream. And Mr. Wallflowers has been going through it and he's quite enjoying using it. So I thought today I'll get him another one in reserve so he hasn't got to go out and buy anything. And he's got that. So I was quite happy with that. The bread item at the community grocers, we call it the edge because that's the area that it's in. But the community grocers bread item, I thought, well, I've already got bread at Fairclement. So I got some nice crumpets. They just so happen to be the Halloween ones, but nice big crumpet, nice bit of butter on that. It'd be delicious, two each. You'll enjoy that. And I picked up some milk as the extra item. So milk is going through the roof at the moment. Some places it's £2 for a 4 pinter. Other places it's anywhere between £1.50 and £1.80. So I pick one up on a Tuesday and I pick one up on Friday. We go through quite a bit of milk with our brews, and they're only £1.30 there. So that was my contribution to buying a shop bought item, and I also saved myself 50p to 70p by buying it there. But yeah, as you can see, oh, also at the community grocers, sometimes they have plants, t-shirts, different items that have been donated by local companies, and they say help yourself, take one each. Carol didn't want one today, but she picked one up and said that now you've got the pair. So one was her free item and one's mine. Now you might say, oh, they look a bit shabby, but the only difference is the summer bedding has actually died around the outside of them, and that's it. You know, the green plants that'll last through the winter. Um, I know the name of this plant, and I just can't think what it's called. Euonymus. Euonymus. So there's two lovely euonymus in the middle of those variegated euonymus. Bits of ivy in them. And yeah, they'll look nice outside the front door. New baskets because the baskets I've had outside are a bit tatty. And as Mr. Wallflowers was just pointing out in the camera, they would have cost £15 each. Now, because the summer bedding has actually died, they're free. So, come summer, I can, as I normally do, pop to B&Q and wait for them to be on the clearance section, and I can get a nice tray of flowers, put them round the edges for that for about 10, 20p, you know, or some of them that I'll grow my own that time of year. So yeah, I like the baskets on them, nice and new, and they look great. So they'll be going outside the front door tomorrow and update the ones we've got because they're falling apart, something wicked. But yeah, so this is my Tuesday shop. In the freezer, I still have meat, I still have fish, I still have cheese because I do pop. Okay, well, Mr. Wallflowers does pop to the supermarket occasionally to restock coffee, get the butter. Sometimes at the initiatives they have butter, but a lot of the time it's only the plant-based butter, and I personally prefer full-fat butter. Um, I'm not too keen on the plant-based foods. I don't mind eating food without meat in. That's not an issue. But personally, the vegan food that's available, plant-based in particular, are full of chemical, a lot like cardboard, and it's just not to my taste. I know a lot of people who like it, I know a lot of people who eat it. It's just not what I personally require. Although I can eat a lot of vegetarian meals and not miss any meat, fish, or anything from it. But yeah, so that's my Tuesday spread. Now, I'm going to keep this half of the video that I'm making today, and I'm going to link it up with what I do on Friday and make that a week's worth of shopping at the initiatives. Now, I haven't done a price for price comparison, but today I got all of this for £6.50, £6.80, sorry. I spent £1 in Fairclement for 5 vegetables. The bread was free. I paid my £4 shop in the community grocers plus a £1.30. So that was £5.30 plus the pound. So it's £6.30 I paid, sorry. I'm rubbish at maths, aren't I? £6.30 in total for everything you see there. You just couldn't beat it. The dates, everything is fine on the date. I'm trying to find the dates for you. I can't actually find it. So 03/23. You just can't beat it, you know what I mean? The milk I got for £1.30 is the 9th of November. The bread is the 5th and the 6th. We're only on the 1st of November today. And all those vegetables are as fresh as you could get them from anywhere else. So, part one of my shopping for the week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next part.